Crescendo your voice. Make it loud. Let it be powerful, and let it be proud. Let your voice fill the air. Let your voice resolve any despair. Crescendo your voice so others can hear. Let it be heard by those far and those near. Let your voice be your guide, and do not allow your voice to hide. Crescendo your voice. Let it sing and let it dance. Let your voice make a difference. Just try it and give it a chance. Crescendo your voice so that you can be heard. Let it be unique with each and every word. Let your voice spark a change with a message of your own. Let your voice be different from others that have been shown. Crescendo your voice till you have achieved. Crescendo your voice and inspire another to believe. Well, have you ever really listened to the lyrics of a song or a poem? And when I say listen, I mean, have you really listened? Do you recognize the syncopated beats in conjunction with the words and the phrases? Or do you listen to the message that is being sent? With the world population being close to or a little above 7 billion people, I personally believe that music is a way that people can connect universally, sharing stories, celebrating life events, and ultimately incorporating a hidden message. In some way or another, a voice is represented. Although this voice is not always represented through singing itself, it can be represented through the message of the song, the words, the phrases, the beat. Behind every song, there is inspiration. Behind inspiration, there is passion. And behind that passion, there's a story that is waiting to be shared and a voice that is yearning to be heard. And with that voice, there is hope for belief and change. Music is not the only method that allows this voice to escape and revolutionize the world. A voice can also be heard through poetry, research, and even a 23-year-old graduate student. Your voice can be heard through a method of expression that works for you and expresses your passions. A voice, whether vocalized or represented through body, sign language, or even the written word. It is the purest instrument that everyone has been gifted with. Sometimes we just need lessons and a little advice on how to share it. Although I personally have very diverse interests, ranging from singing to leadership to science, I have a very, very strong passion. And at an early age, I found my voice. Since I was a little girl, I had a strong passion for animals, and I still do. Growing up, it wasn't uncommon for my household to be filled with little furry creatures and scaly critters, ranging from turtles, birds, cats, dogs, rabbits, you name it. I felt like I could have opened up my own zoo at my home. I remember how I used to watch Animal Planet almost every day. And as a kid, instead of watching Saturday morning cartoons, I'd be watching Animal Planet, where hosts Jeff Corwin and Steve Irwin would be showcasing exotic animals. I was amazed. However, it wasn't until I witnessed and I was exposed to a commercial and also an episode of horrific poaching on animals. And then the ASPC commercial that highlighted your everyday cat and dog, yearning for a home, wide-eyed, possibly formerly abused. They were in need. I was truly disgusted when I learned about the mistreatment, the injustice, and the cruelty towards animals. And following my passion to help these innocent creatures, I set out to establish a small student-run organization during my high school years. It was called SAVE, Saving Shelter Animals with Volunteer Efforts. Being definite and determined, I tackled challenges, and through this, I was better able to express my concerns, my ideas, and ask questions about this topic. SAVE's purpose was to ultimately raise awareness within my community and on the topic of animal mistreatment, spark a conversation to help shelter animals, and ultimately provide donated materials to shelters across Long Island through the Suffolk County SPCA. Although I'm no Dr. Doolittle, my voice through SAVE, along with the many voices who help contribute and support SAVE, we're dedicated to help those innocent lives who cannot help themselves, and ultimately be the voice for the animals. Early on, I knew I wanted to make a difference, and I want to make a beneficial difference for others by using my voice. Throughout my experiences, I learned that when you take a stand for something, you will be challenged, especially for your passions. And at times, you will be placed outside of your comfort zone, but that's okay. But in order to overcome this, you must make every and any fear and obstacle your strength. In order to make a difference for others, you also need to make a difference for yourself by finding your passion, or as I like to call, your heart song, and not being afraid to make something that seems impossible possible. This story is not limited to only myself. There are plenty of other notable women throughout history who have made a beneficial difference. Rosa Parks, Maya Angelou, Susan B. Anthony, amongst countless others. These women were able to stand up to fear itself and also make a change for the betterment of society and a change for the betterment of women. By standing up to fear, one can act as an agent of change. One can break the barriers and break the silence. All it takes is one voice. I was recently posed with a question, what would you do if you were not afraid to fail? This question was brought up while I was watching a documentary film called The Empowerment Project. This film was directed by two young and inspiring women, and it highlighted women across the United States, across different occupations. They were also challenged with this question. This question has complex answers for some. However, for my purposes, I would like to restate it and restructure it to say, what would you do if you were not afraid to speak up? And if you spoke up, who would you be the voice for? Who would you represent? What would you change? Sure, it's easier said than done. Speak up. But when you believe in your passions and you believe in that goal, you can speak up and you will be heard. Walt Disney once stated, quote, "When you believe in something, believe in it all the way, implicitly and unquestionable," unquote. I say, when you believe in yourself, when you believe in your message, when you believe in your voice, you will be heard. It is important to note that those who speak up are the influencers. They are the innovators. They are the activists. They are the dreamers. They are the students, and they are the artists. They are all you. Those who speak up, share their voice, those who are resilient, and those who pursue in making a positive difference for others, they are the leaders of tomorrow. You all are the leaders of tomorrow. Never wonder, what if? When you want to make a change for the better, gradually and steadily increase the volume of your voice so that you can be heard. Crescendo it. Find strength in your voice and your passion. Stand up to fear itself and crescendo your wonderful, beautiful voice. So speak up, my fellow leaders, and create that momentum. Speak up and spark a positive change and make a beneficial difference for others and yourself. Be heard by standing up for someone, something that you believe in. Be heard by writing and truly listening to each and every word of your heart song. And incorporate your special hidden message. Be heard and crescendo your newfound, well-tuned voice. Thank you.